Hi everyone, I'm out here in the snow to test out the brand new Insta360 Flow, a gimbal stabilizer for iPhone. And I'm going to be testing it out with the iPhone 12 mini. We're going to see if we can get some awesome footage. So we start out by just putting the phone in the clamp here, making sure that it's upright, like so, just like that. And turn on the phone, open up the app, and unlock the gimbal. And just like that, it's all ready to go. So one advantage of the Insta360 Flow is how compact it is. And for example, that it fits actually inside my jacket pocket, which is really impressive. I haven't seen a gimbal that's actually that small before. And it's quite lightweight. It comes in this little carrying case here, so it's easy to pack around with you. And that's pretty great. Another advantage of the Insta360 Flow is it's very lightweight. I mean, I'm easily carrying it along. I've been carrying it in one hand for this whole hike, filming with it. And my arm is only now just starting to get tired after like more than a quarter of a mile actually. So that's pretty impressive. It's a very hand-holdable device. That's really nice because gimbals can be quite heavy in my experience, and this is quite lightweight. So now let's talk about face tracking. And the Insta360 Flow does a great job of this. I can turn the camera all the way around like that, and the gimbal will keep my face in the frame. And that's actually pretty impressive. And it makes for much easier vlog style content like this. I actually really appreciate this feature for filming videos where I'm just walking and talking like this. In terms of performance, the Insta360 Flow delivers a nice, smooth image. It does a great job of stabilizing the camera and getting rid of the worst of the shakes and the judders you expect from, filming with a handheld smartphone. This is a great improvement over just handheld filming. And yeah, it does a pretty good job. So just to really quickly talk about the software, Flow uses Insta360's app, the one you'd use if you were using the X3 or their 1-inch 360 camera. It's a fairly comprehensive app that works with a lot of their products, which is really nice if you're an existing Insta360 owner. It's all going to feel very familiar, and their software is very polished and easy to use. The app has a lot of versatility in terms of setting parameters for the gimbal, for the video you're shooting, and it allows you to edit in the app. It's very good overall. I found that the Insta360 Flow has battery life to spare. Honestly, I have not recharged it once. I haven't actually even charged it once. It came charged, and I've just been filming with the same battery this whole time, and that's just been really impressive how long this battery lasts. I think it's down to, looks like maybe a third. So I've got a ton of filming I could do with this thing and still wouldn't be out of battery life. And honestly, that is super impressive. In fact, the Flow is meant to be used as a battery bank to recharge your phone and maybe even other devices. I don't know. I haven't actually tried that. But it's just super nice to have this much battery life in a gimbal that you really don't have to worry about running out of juice. Now here are a couple features which I just find to be really neat. Number one is that there is a cold shoe mount on the back of the gimbal, right there. You can see that right there? And that basically allows you to plug in, the main example would be a lavalier mic, a wireless lavalier mic. I have one of those, but for some reason it's not working with my iPhone, with this iPhone, and I don't know why. It has nothing to do with the Flow. It's just a microphone or a iPhone issue. But anyway, you can plug a lavalier mic in there and just have it connected to the back of that. You can connect it via a cord to the phone, and yeah, that would work great. Another thing I could see you plugging into there is a little LED light, maybe to shine on your face. I don't have one that would really work for that, but I could see somebody rigging a system so that you could have a LED light on the gimbal, and that would be pretty cool. A cold shoe with that, that standard size. It's a really useful thing to have. Another cool thing that the Flow can do is that it has a retractable tripod in its base. It just pops out like that, and there you go. You can set it up on any surface and just, then you can record yourself using the microphone. You can do time lapses. It's a pretty handy system there. And also what I've been using it for right now is as kind of a very short selfie stick. So I get a little bit of extra extension and can fit a little bit more of myself in the frame. For controls, I'm fairly happy. You've got a power button, a record button, and a mode switch button here. And that does like switches from back to front. If you double press it, you go to vertical mode and back, and triple pressing switches it from photo mode to video mode and back. Then you've got a joystick, which when the camera is facing forward, you can move the view around like that. And the joystick works fairly well. You've got a trigger button, double click it to recenter it, and that actually canceled my tracking, so I'll put it back. You can hold it and it'll lock it. So, well, now it's locked to me, but anyway. The only thing I don't like about the controls is that in order to change the gimbal mode, you've got to drag your finger around the dial, and you've got to make sure to go all the way around in order to get it to change. And I have a real problem where if I'm in a hurry, I'll just quickly swipe it and it won't react to the swipe. And I understand that there is a trade-off there. If it was too responsive, you'd accidentally be changing the mode of the gimbal. But it just takes getting used to the way it is. So the Flow will set you back $159, which I personally think is very reasonable. It's in line with what other smartphone gimbals cost, and I don't think any of the other ones on the market are quite as small and compact and easy to use as the Flow. This is a very intuitive gimbal, and I think it provides really decent value for money. So overall, I am very impressed with the Insta360 Flow. This is a great little smartphone gimbal that performs very, very well, and I can easily recommend it. There are a few quirks, but I believe a lot of that is down to this being pre-release firmware that I'm working with, and of course there's that mode dial thing where you just have to get used to the particular motion you need to make in order to switch gimbal modes. In any case, this is a great gimbal. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all again next time. Bye!